So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'll be talking about the recommendation letter that is required for the GKS scholarship application. I know in my previous GKS video I said that the next one will be about authentication and legalization, but in the comment section of that particular video I got a lot of questions concerning recommendation letter, how to package your recommendation letter and stuff like that. So I thought to make this one now and then make the authentication and legalization video for the next video. So in this video I'm going to be doing like a demonstration of how your recommendation letter should be packaged and stuff like that, and I hope that after watching this video all your questions will be answered and all your confusions will be cleared. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I have with me here this recommendation letter form 5, although the new application form, I think it has changed to recommenders information, but it's similar. You still have to put your recommenders details and all. So you fill your details, then your recommenders details, name, institution and stuff like that. This is like basic information. Everybody knows how to do this, you understand? And then in this form 5, there's usually like a box where you can put your recommendation letter if you want to, and this is the box. In my case, I did not put my recommendation letter inside here. That's why I reduced the box and I put this statement like, attached to this form is the recommendation letter for your reference, thank you. This is not really necessary, you understand? This was like a personal stuff that I did. So if you are putting your recommendation letter inside this box, it will be like a lot bigger to contain the entire letter, and then your recommender will sign by hand, not typed. Every other thing on top here can be typed, but the signature has to be by hand. I think the date too can be typed, but in my case, my recommender wrote the date and the signature by hand, so it's your choice, but the signature itself has to be signed by hand. So that is the recommendation form. If your letter is inside this box, then this is the only thing that you have to submit, you understand? Then you fold it and put it inside an envelope, you understand? We'll come back to the envelope. However, if your recommender decides to use his or her own template, which is allowed, he or she will probably have like a letter-headed paper, which this is going to play the role of, you understand? Say letter-headed paper, so university, you understand? Then he or she will write out the letter, right, with dates, address, the body of the letter, right, then your recommender's information, name, number, email, then signature by hand, again, not typed, by hand, not typed, then date, you understand? And the date here has to be same as the date up here. It's not as if this one was written on the 15th and all of a sudden it was signed on the 17th or on the 19th. It doesn't make sense. So you have your signature here, right? And now the letter is done. So you have two papers. Am I correct? That is because your recommender used his or her own template, and this is a lot more popular because a lot of recommenders, a lot of professors or principals, as the case may be, have letterhead of their school or their office that they can use. So now you have two papers. You put them together like this, right? And put it in an envelope, because the recommendation letter is usually packed separate from the application. After it's packed separately, you will not join it with the rest of the application. So now, this is the envelope I'll be using. The reason why I'm using this small envelope is because people that use small envelopes like this usually get it confused with how to package it. So I decided to use this small one so that I can talk about that as well. The envelope is small, so you have to fold the paper to the size of the envelope, right? So I think we'll go once and we'll go a second time. So this is both the recommendation form and the recommendation letter. Into the envelope, then you seal it. By seal, it means gum. You understand? You put gum and you gum it. You seal it. Make sure that it cannot open, right? Now you have your recommendation letter like this. After sealing, your recommender has to sign across the flap. Not like this, not like this. Across the flap. This is the flap. So it has to be signed across the flap. Like this. You understand? Like this. He or she can sign like 2 or 3 times. Or I think 1 time is okay, but just for, I don't know, they should sign 2 times. They sign 2 or 3 times, you understand? And then after signing, you put date. What's today's date? 2nd October 2025, right? 2nd October 2025. 2025, right? Across the flap, are you seeing it? This is very important. This is extremely important. The reason why they usually ask people to sign like this is so that they know that you did not tamper with the recommendation letter. Because after signing, if you open it, you'll not be able to gum it back. You understand? It will there will be a difference. It will show. So your recommender should sign across the flap. Very important. Now, I also got questions about stamp. Stamp is not compulsory. If your recommender has stamp, he or she should stamp across the flap as well. But if there's no stamp, it is not compulsory. I personally did not use stamp, so it's fine. You understand? So after signing and writing the date, you are done with this part. And this is, you have something like this, right? This is not sealed because, I don't need to seal it, but you should seal your own, sha. Now we are done with this part. However, there is an instruction in the GKS guidelines that said every document submitted should be A4 sized. It should be this size. This is an A4 paper. So everything you are submitting should be this size. Do you understand? But this is not this size. So if you submit it like this, you get yourself disqualified, penalized, whatever the English is. Your application will not proceed to the next round. You understand? So in order to avoid that, it is stated in the guidelines that any document that is not this size should be attached to a plain A4 paper in order for you to assume the size of an A4 paper. So now this envelope that is not an A4 paper size, you carry it and attach it to a blank A4 paper, and then it becomes A4 paper size. I will advise that you attach it to the top right corner of the A4. Why? Because you are supposed to label your documents at the top right corner. You understand? But if you attach this here with gum or pin or whatever, I use this kind of envelope as well. You understand? I personally use this exact size of envelope, and I use gum to seal my own, because if you use paper clip, it may not be firm and it may fall off. We don't want that. So I will advise that you use gum. But when you are gumming, you see this place that they sign. Anywhere you are putting be very mindful of the signature so that the gum does not tamper with it. If you glue the signature to the paper, when they are trying to remove it, it may affect the signature. So maybe you turn it like this and glue from here and not glue here. Or if it's facing up, you glue under and not glue this side. You understand? Then, like I was saying about the label, you are supposed to label at the top right corner. But if you attach it at this side, you end up labeling on this A4. Because one thing is GKS, please follow instruction. If they say top right corner, label at the top right corner. A lot of people ask me on my TikTok, they say this, can I do this? I'm not the one giving you scholarship. People that are giving you scholarship, that want to spend millions on your head, say top right corner, you want to put at the left. It's not me that will tell you to put at the left too. So please, if they say top right corner, put it at the top right corner. If they say top bottom corner, put it at the top bottom corner. That's what they want. Give it to them. You understand? So if you end up labeling on the plain A4 itself, there is a chance that it might fall off. And if that happens, the label goes along with it. So I would advise that you attach it at the top right corner so that your label will be directly on the envelope itself. Maybe I'll put a picture of my own somewhere for people to understand what I'm saying. So you attach it at the top right corner, then you label at the top right corner on top of the envelope itself. After attaching, now this is automatically A4 size, and you can submit it like this with the rest of your application. So that's the end of today's class. Anyways, I hope that this demonstration and explanation has been helpful to answer your questions. I don't think I'm trying to remember if there's anything else about recommendation letter that I have not stated, but if there is, please drop them in the comment section and I will do my best to reply your questions. So that will be all for this video, and thank you for engaging with my content here on YouTube. And if you have not followed me on other social media platforms, please do join the family. And here on YouTube, the next GKS related video I will drop will be about the authentication and legalization. Yeah, I'm very sorry to those people that were expecting that. That will be the next video after this one. I'm not going to change my mind again, I promise. I promise. So on that note, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.